From the outside, it appears to be a difficult life earning a living on the Bitcoin mining breadline. In today's video, we will be looking at what the future holds for Bitcoin mining. Welcome to Crypto Cage. Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more intriguing videos like this. And be sure to watch this video till the end. The history of Bitcoin mining. Mining, of course, is the process by which new Bitcoin is created. The eponymous blockchain, which recently celebrated its 13th anniversary, is based on a proof-of-work consensus algorithm that requires miners to solve difficult-to-solve but simple-to-verify mathematical problems. POW math problems are tackled and deciphered in exchange for a set amount of Bitcoin, known as a block subsidy, in the face of fierce competitions from rival miners. This subsidy is then added to the total transaction fees in the block being mined to calculate the block reward. Bitcoin mining is the only way to increase the supply of Bitcoin, just as gold mining is the only way to increase the supply of the world's most valuable precious metal. Of course, the currency has a hard cap of 21 million Bitcoins, which means nodes can keep producing new Bitcoin indefinitely. Despite all odds, Proof of Work has kept Bitcoin running for 13 years with no instances of double spending. Those who expend electricity to verify transactions have a strong incentive to keep the ledger's integrity, and because POW makes writing a block punishingly expensive, the Bitcoin network's security is stronger than it has ever been. The PR battle over Proof of Work. Bitcoin maximalists regard Proof of Work as a marvel. As far as invention go, it ranks alongside the light bulb and the telephone. However, POW has remained controversial, with many considering the industrial-scale use of computing and electrical power to be wasteful. The miners, for one, are unfazed. The year 2021 saw the highest miner revenues to date, which is remarkable given that the block subsidy is halved every 4 years. Bitcoin miners earned $16.7 billion in revenue in 2022, more than the previous 3 years combined. China's crackdown did not hit miners as hard as many expected. Perhaps it was just a coincidence that China's ban coincided with Bitcoin's best year, but miners seem to shrug off adversity with breathtaking ease. Before Russia's war with Ukraine, the Russian central bank called for an outright ban on cryptocurrency mining, claiming that the potential financial stability risks associated with cryptocurrencies are much higher for emerging markets, including Russia. The pendulum has swung, with Western governments concerned that Russia's central bank, regime, and oligarchs will now use cryptocurrency to avoid sanctions, and worry that most agencies believe is unfounded due to the cryptocurrency ecosystem's inability to process such large volumes. Bitcoin can fund a war. Concerns were raised a few weeks ago when the European Parliament circulated a text that effectively banned proof-of-work consensus mechanisms in the EU. Following industry advocacy, MEP Stefan Berger, the Parliament reporter, postponed the committee vote on February 28 and revised the text to emphasize MiCA's fostering innovation's mandate and its importance in this and setting global standards. As a result, the reference to the ban was removed from the text. On March 9, a new text was added that will be voted on Monday, March 14, that re-enters wording but instead creates a phased-out approach. The operative text in Article 2A makes no direct reference to proof-of-work consensus mechanisms, but instead refers to crypto assets that are already in circulation, with a phased rollout plan in place to ensure compliance with the minimum environmental sustainability standards. Recently, US President Biden issued an executive order on digital assets, ushering a new era of digital innovation, better coordinated cross-agency collaborations with industry, and ensuring America retains its market-leading positions as the world digital innovation hub. With the China ban and Russia at war, European parliamentarians are advised to pay close attention to the digital space race unfolding. Europe's responsibility to open and fair competitive markets should be clear, and Bitcoin and the crypto industries are key to this future. Banning mining is becoming a trend in the medium term, says Louis Claroux, CEO of TimeChain, a Canadian crypto platform. Bitcoin miners need to find creative ways to reach agreements with countries right now. Using wasted energy with miners should be considered. Eco-friendly evolution. Eric Thieden believes that the cryptocurrency industry as a whole should be pushed towards proof-of-stake, a less energy-intensive form of mining in which users stake coins to become validators. Staking replaces the computational arms race of proof-of-work in this model, with validators chosen at random to add a block to the ledger. The second largest network, Ethereum, is in the process of transitioning to proof-of-stake, which it claims will reduce its energy consumptions by up to 99.95%. For the time being, however, there's no indications that the Bitcoin network will abandon its tried and true proof-of-work mechanism. POW is more decentralized than its energy-light counterpart, aligning incentives to secure all transactions. POW architecture, according to Bitcoin bull Michael Saylor, physically and politically anchors the crypto asset network to the firmament of reality, driving ferocious competitions in the marketplace to decentralize, improve, and secure the network, thus assuring vitality and integrity over time. Saylor's business intelligence firm MicroStrategy is one of the world's largest Bitcoin holders, having purchased 125,051 BTC for approximately $3.8 billion, earning the company enormous profits in the process. Saylor co-founded the Bitcoin Mining Council last summer amid mounting criticism from energy activists to promote energy usage transparency and accelerate global sustainability initiatives. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla, was instrumental in establishing the council. After all, the billionaire decided to reverse course on accepting Bitcoin for Tesla vehicles, which reignited the debate over POW. Musk even attended the first Bitcoin Mining Council meeting in May of last year. Aside from energy concerns, Tesla still has around $2 billion in Bitcoin on its balance sheet. Many initiatives addresses criticism of Bitcoin's energy usage, said Maud Simon, COO of sharded blockchain Lithium. Some are building alliances for clean mining, some are mining green blocks with certified hydroelectricity, and others are attempting to reduce the quantity of energy required. Our proof of last work innovations demonstrates how POW chain can address energy sustainability concerns without sacrificing security and decentralizations by capping energy consumptions to less than an eighth of Bitcoins after a certain threshold. Intel is one high-profile company that has recently entered the mining business. The California-based company will soon release its first crypto-focused chip, which it claims will provide 1,000 times better performance per watt than mainstream GPU for SH8256-based mining. The chip, the blockchain accelerator, will pit Intel directly against Bitmain, Canaan, and Nvidia. We'll soon find out if the technology is all that is cracked up to be. Argo Blockchain and Block will be the first two companies to test the chip. Existing hardware experts are not deaf to POW criticism. The S19 Pro Plus hydro mining rig from Bitmain uses liquid cooling technology to reduce heat, power consumptions, and noise while also extending the machine's lifespan. Merkle Standard, a US mining firm, expects to be net carbon negative by the end of 2022 by developing the machines. The Bitcoin mining industry as a whole is moving away from polluting energies and towards more sustainable matrix that includes solar, wind, geothermal, and hydroelectricity sources. Nuclear sources are also being explored, as in the case of the rapidly expanding Mawson Infrastructure Group. Mawson uses carbon credits to offset its emissions where an energy balance is not carbon-free. Mining has, for the most part, been done in the shadows up to this point. However, this is beginning to change. Consider the debut of the first Bitcoin miners ETF on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. Rather than providing exposure to BTC itself, the product, developed by crypto asset manager Valkyrie, provides investors with exposure to companies specializing in hardware or software used for mining the asset. Looking at the future, aside from the criticism leveled at proof-of-work's energy-intensive nature, concerns have been raised about the mining industry's long-term viability. After all, more than 90% of the total supply of Bitcoin has already been mined. With the block subsidy halving every 4 years, won't Bitcoin's price have to rise continuously for mining to be profitable? Yes, indeed. But that is exactly what the miners are hoping for. While only 10% of Bitcoin's pre-programmed fixed supply remains to be mined, mainstream investors have only recently begun to take the assets class seriously, implying there is plenty of room for growth. The absolute scarcity, security, and decentralizations of Bitcoin continue to make it a desirable digital asset for buyers. What happens when the final block is confirmed and the last Bitcoin ever mined? As mentioned earlier, miners receive a reward in every block they mine, made up of the block subsidy and the transaction fees. In the coming decades, Bitcoin's purchasing power may be so strong that the payout for the latter is sufficient to compel miners to maintain the ledger and mine blocks even in the absence of new Bitcoins. It's even possible that Bitcoin will be regarded as such a valuable monetary base that humans will allocate resources to keep the ledger alive, even if money is lost in the process of securing the network. Whatever happens, cryptocurrencies and mining will likely be front and center in the coming months, not only in the great energy debate, but also in the social and political debate over people's rights to self-sovereign cryptocurrency, a debate that the industry will continue to openly and productively lead. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, Please like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on another wonderful video from us. Till next time.